right, what are we doing today? What are we playing with? Anything? Nobody makes eye contact. I wonder what's the deal with that. All right. Suggestions, you can throw them out at any point. Middle of the class.
Walls.
Hello?
Walls.
Balls?
Walls. W.
Wall. That'd be interesting. Thank you, Vidula. Welcome back.
Namaste. Thank you.
I'll post your phone number and email on the website.
Well, we don't have to do it. Just a suggestion. In the next few classes is fine too.
Well, this is the last class for a week. You know, I'm going to be absent for a whole week, starting Monday through next Saturday, and then I'll be back 2 weeks from now.
Okay.
So this is your last chance.
Okay.
So do you want to do walls? Okay. Is that okay with you? Yeah. Everybody else? ¿Está bien? Sí, se queda ahí. No hay ningún problema. Which wall is better, Jerry? This one? Either ones? Okay. Gracias. I'd like to say in your country. Thank you.
Mute para.
All right. Uh-oh. Wall and pregnant. So that's going to be a challenge.
Wall and?
No. She can be right next to me. I'd love her to be right next to me. All right. No, I just did it. No, very likely not. I'm going to be, I don't want to encroach, but she has to move, right? So she probably has to go to somewhere. Okay, great. So I'll move my mat when she moves her mat. I don't want to impose on her. So wonderful time to just sit for a second on your hips and really feel the ground and what all that means, right? To feel supported. And there's a beautiful story behind that, and maybe I'll bore you in a second, but on that one, but the amount of support that we feel is the same amount that we let ourselves be felt. In other words, the more we surrendered, or the more we ask, or the more we let people in, and most importantly, let our spiritual life in, the more the support we feel inside. And so it is all about that relationship, right? Developing that relationship, even through our chanting, our meditations. How much are we fighting with our mind, with our head? How much are we thinking and elaborating and going into all kinds of different directions, like I do in my head, and just travel on all kinds of places and circumstances and ideas, rather than being able to be focused and to have the mind trained to be just into this one relationship. And the more association, the more, so the relationship is developed, the more we associating ourselves to that, the more we can surrender, especially to our spiritual ideal, the more our body surrenders, our associates to that idea. So the chanting, it doesn't, the chanting is simply a tool, an opportunity for us to associate ourselves to that. Our practice, our daily practice of yoga, or daily practice of meditation or prayer, or whatever it is that you do as a practice, is a chance to just connect, to just feel ourselves connected more deeply into that experience. And so, and again, as in everything in our lives that we say constantly, the closer and the more associated we are, the more we let or surrender ourselves to that idea, or that personality, or that connection to God as a point of reference for a term that we all understand, the more we're able to be sustained. So very, very gently, we allow that whatever it is that guides you, whatever form of or name or idea of God that you have, allowing ourselves to maybe concentrate or focus into that through our breathing. As we exhale, we let our body just surrender. And so what does that mean, right? To surrender all our thinking, to surrender all our ideas, to surrender all our preoccupations, right? Why are we so preoccupied? Why don't we just occupy ourselves? When there's a chance, where's the time, where's the moment? Why is our mind always doing things rather than right now fully occupying ourselves to whatever that we are engaging into at this moment? And that is we have to pat ourselves in the back for having chosen to spend a few seconds with our physical body. And through our physical body, we're processing, meaning we are making and feeling all these other ideas that are stuck right there, right? They're in our heads, they're in our gut, they're in our heart, they're in our shoulders, to just move, to move out our hips and legs and feet so we can actually again become mobile and move through our lives and not get stuck in a single point that we're processing. We're allowing ourselves to really move around that space or those spaces inside our physical body and head. And maybe the exhalation in this breath out supports a movement that the hips are very close to the baseboard, and we feel that connection right there. Again, training and observing through our senses, what is it that we are attached to? What are we connecting to at this moment? What are we feeling? Can we bring our body to bring our attention, our focus back into that? And maybe the exhalation allows the right hand to slowly open directly in front of the body and up towards the sky. It doesn't matter if the elbows flexed or you reach all the way up or not. It's not about, again, a measure, but is about a movement, an intention. And feel that maybe if your arm is able to bend the elbow and you touch your fingernails to the wall behind you, or the arm extends directly above the shoulder and your fingernails touch and rest against the wall behind you, that's perfectly okay. Observe your abdomen, your rib cage. So what does it feel like for your body to be long through the right side? So what does it feel like for that shoulder? And we're not forcing it, we're just inviting attention. Can I allow my mind to be here, to be right now with every finger? And I'm checking constantly that I'm not just losing relationship or how I relate to that part of my body. And one more time, breathing in. And my right arm slowly moves, slowly forward and to the right. Slowly exhale. And as if I were reaching for the person on the right, my palm of the hand comes to the wall. And I feel that my arm extends in an angle comfortable to my shoulder and not all the way touching the ground, to feel that my tricep, my elbow, maybe my forearm, my wrist, my fingers are all connected to the wall. Can I press the back of my shoulder blade into the wall deeply? And so what are the muscles? What are the organs that are connected to that? How is my head? Is my head twisting? Am I frowning? Am I grinding? Am I separating softly my lower back? Can I stay connected? Can I remain in my focus? Breath in and observe my abdomen and chest. One more time. Can I find the crown of head to extend and lengthen away from the tailbone? One last long extension. Your abdomen slowly engages. Are you really feeling how you're breathing? Not just going through the motions. Inhale, inhale. And then exhale and release softly. Your right hand, your right elbow, your right shoulder, very, very gently to the right leg, settling gently into the side of your body, breathing in, spine, head, neck, shoulders, exhaling into the wall behind. One more time, breathe. When your body's ready, the left arm slowly opens in front of the body and raises towards the sky. Again, feeling the range, the softness, the engagement as much or as little as your body needs to. And let your fingernails touch the wall if your body allows it. Your elbow, your shoulder, maybe one side is easier. And can I start connecting slowly? Your fingernails probably is easier to connect with first, and feel your fingers and the connection of the knuckles and the wrist and the back of the hand, the elbow, the tricep, the shoulder, that your neck is not tense, that your spine is not arching off the wall, that your rib cage moves into the wall behind, that your body breathes in, that your right hand is not pushing, that you're not pushing through your knees or you're not grinding through your teeth. One more time, extend and open slowly through that left arm. And when and if the body feel the connection of all the muscles, allow your chest, your rib cage, your entire abdominal cavity, one last long deep breath in. And move your right arm slowly forward in front of the body and maybe place it outside your left rib cage or hip in direction to the ground without touching, finding the palm of the hand and the fingers one more time. Can you feel every finger? Just take a mental inventory. What does it feel to connect and to be, again, emotionally and intellectually and physically connected to these parts of your body? And what is the effect on your spirit as your body supports that? Can I let all the other things, not to push them down or to be reacting to anything that comes up, but to slowly and gently connect and make room for what is your priority right now? Not the things outside, not the things outside or and around our head. Can I allow my body to slowly engage one more time to feel your form, the elbow, the tricep, the back of the shoulder, even if it's just slightly deeper than before? Can I allow those muscles that hold the arm in position? So I'm realigning so many things about my body and my focus as my body exhales slowly. Inhale and raise the arm gently in front of the body. Arm and left, right and left arm, I'm sorry, in front of your shoulders. Slowly just shoulder height, not higher than your shoulders, not higher than your neck, and press the back of the shoulder blades into the wall behind you and then flatten your back. Can I tuck in my chin? Can I lengthen my cervical spine? Can I feel my shoulder blades deeper into the wall? Can I find my tummy flexing into the wall behind? Can I feel the feet slowly relax and your knees not tense? One more time, breathe into this position. And when the body and if the body is ready, let your last long deep breath in. And observe that your spine is tall, that the crown head extends deeper towards the sky every time that you breathe. Open the body and then exhale and release your hands and arms to the sides of your body and open them wide, wide to the right and left. Palms of hands face the wall, fingertips slowly touch. Open again, realign the upper body, extend your biceps, open your pectoral muscles, feel and activate the chest muscles so your shoulder blades are connected and supported, not overextended. Let the fingers, every one of your fingers open, separate from each other. And one more time, deep breath in. And when the body's ready, allow your head to slowly rest in your back, your head to separate from the wall, and let your chin tuck in slowly towards your throat. Allow your spine to lengthen through your cervical spine as your abdomen contracts your lower back into the wall, and your shoulder blades are broad and your triceps are broad, and you feel your extension through your fingers. One more time, exhale through your head slowly forward. One more time, breathe into this position. Exhale, feel your tummy, your belly button area. One last long deep breath into this pose. And when your body's ready, slowly and exhale your hands, your arms, feel that your body slowly settles. Very nice. Allow your right hand and your right leg to stay very gently onto the right side of your body, and then flex the left knee off the ground and place it gently wide outside your yoga mat or in the heel towards the yoga mat, and the toes slightly wider, and sit with your right hip, with the right shoulder blades, with the rib cage, with the spine, with the head. And your left leg is as flex into the body or as flex away from your body as you feel that is comfortable, and as wide as your body needs to. And your right hand stays on the floor or maybe climbs up to your knee or to your inner thigh or to your waist to maintain your spine as perpendicular as possible. And your right foot is not pushing, you're not pushing through your ankle, through your knee, you're just simply standing or sitting up tall while your belly button area retracts, and you can feel your back lengthen, your shoulder blades widen a little bit, and then lengthen up from the lower back. And your left arm slowly comes towards your left thigh, knee, maybe rests on the kneecap, or maybe lengthens towards the sky. And you can feel your body again opening the entire torso, the entire abdomen. And so what does it feel like to raise your index finger of the left arm as tall as you need to? And so what happens with the rest of your body? What are you doing with the strength muscles? Your core, your abdomen, your glutes, your thighs? What are you doing with your joints? Can you support your inhalation that your jaw goes in and feel the left side open a little bit longer? So your lung extends, you can open the spine. One more time, deep breath in. And when your body's ready, one last long deep breath into this position. Exhale and let your left arm release from wherever it is across your body towards your flexed or right leg, and then let it touch to your foot, to your toes, to your shin, to your knee, to your thigh, to your hip, to your hip flexor, to your waist, and your body rotates. And you can feel the right shoulder blade on the wall and the left shoulder blade separates a little bit as if you're just twisting, but raising the right side along the wall. So you're not curling, you're not tilting, you're simply rotating, and your head slowly places the right ear closest towards the wall. Doesn't mean touching, but let your cheekbone, your right earlobe slowly touching the wall, and slowly tucking your belly. Move your hips deep into the wall, move your abdomen deep to support your back, and raise your rib cage farther away from the waist. Can you contract your abdominal muscles? Feel that your abdomen is really holding the pose. One more time. Observe that the belly supports the position if you're not pregnant. Of course, breath in, slowly extend to the crown. When your body's ready, exhale all the way through tailbone area, deep to the floor, and then come back, inhaling slowly back into center. Allow very gently for your right and left leg to extend directly in front of your body. Rest your legs, extend your angles or joints or corners of your body. Press your heels out, press your glutes into the wall, and let your legs as wide as need to, and flex the toes as much as you need to without having to force the knees. So by flexing the toes, you're holding through your thighs, your calves extended, your shin muscles extended, and your hands move towards your legs, towards your knees. Your hips stay connected to the baseboard while your hands slide a little bit farther forward, and your spine loosens up. So do not tense your back. Slowly walk. Make your hands come slowly towards the feet. You're not warm enough to go any farther, and then maybe this is as far as you're going to go. And then open the shoulder blades so your spine has enough room. Your back muscles have enough room to extend and open, and your jaw draws, your heels press out, your toes flex in, press the base of the spine, the base of your hips into the wall, and round. Deep breath, and make your spine breathe this way. Hug your legs muscles. One more time, breathe in. Exhale all the way through your tummy. Let your last long deep breath pressing through the root of your hips. And when your body is ready, exhale, and then walk your hands back in, holding on your thighs connected, hold your calves connected, and raise your arms forward and up towards the sky until your thumbs and index fingers are touching the wall. And press your heels, activate your legs, sit into the ground, really actively press through your hips into the floor. Open your shoulder blades broad, tuck in your chin, lengthen your index finger. Your thumb slowly flexes and touches the knuckle of your thumb into the wall behind you. So your index is longer, palms of hands stay facing each other. Can you raise a little bit longer? Imagine I'm going to hold you from your underarms, from your lat muscles, and I'm going to carry the torso a little bit longer. So what does it feel like to raise the spine? One more time. Your lower back is pushed into the wall. So if I were to slide my hand behind your lower back, is tight. There's no room. Last long inhalation. Use all the muscles that support without forcing. And then exhale and release your arms, your elbows, your shoulders. Slowly soften gently in front of your body. Allow your right leg to flex, your left knee to contract, and place it against the floor, and see how far your right leg opens wide, how far your left leg flexes, and you can sit into your sitting bones, your body extends, and you again engage the right hip. All the muscles that hold that hip joint, allow your toes to be slightly wider than your heel on the right side, and your left and right hands slowly soften the shoulder blades into the wall. The head extends, the crown of the head moves along the spine and the back of your neck closer to the wall. One more time, exhale into the position when your body's ready. And maybe your left hand stays right there where it needs to be, on the ground, on the knee, on the shin, on the hip, on the waist. Let your body exhale, left shoulder blade onto the wall. Your right hand stays on the right knee, right thigh, shoulder, or maybe all the way towards the sky. And then you can feel how the extension of the right index finger comes tallest towards the sky, and your body lengthens the right side. Are you just moving your body, or are you really moving your body? Can you observe the belly button area? Find all the parts that play a role in supporting the position of your body. Is your mind focused? Where's your breath? Have we connected? Is it easy to connect to the nose bridge? So your drishti retains right there in the center of your forehead. Can you find your body? Exhale slowly. Belly button area, the inner lining of the abdomen if you're pregnant, so the rest of the abdomen is relaxed and supportive, and breathing in, allowing your hips to slowly settle to your jaw. The entire vertebrae column lengthens. So your fingers of the right hand come a little bit longer, and you find the muscles. Can you invest in attention to the muscles between your ribs? Last long inhalation. Can you feel the body? Just realigning. Feel that you're using the wall to help your body become long and tall. And when your body exhales, soften. Soften with your breath. Let your body breathe out your right arm, and your right arm come across towards the left foot, shin, knee, thigh, hip, waist, and your left shoulder blade slowly into the wall behind. And your neck, not push, not wrinkling or angling the neck, but tucking the chin and then rotating simply the head with your body exhaling. And maybe the left arm slowly stays in position, or maybe the left arm comes all the way up towards the sky. And you can feel your body raising through that left arm. And your right arm slowly holds the position to twist through your oblique muscles. Is that even possible? Allow your torque force. Those muscles, torque is not only for cars, it's actually for the entire body. Any twisting, turning force that makes those muscles activate and support the base of the spine, anchor your hips to the ground. And again, think about this, it's not just your body. What are you really anchoring? What are you really creating torsion and reawakening the strength, that Shakti inside you, that vitality, strength that comes from the pelvic floor up. Find that the crown of the head extends and reaches into your left ear and cheekbone, come closer to the wall without necessarily having to touch. One last long deep breath. Can use the entire strength and length of your body. And as your body exhales, release kindly the left arm, the shoulder, and then check all the muscles that aren't doing, and what happens, what is the feeling. Can you let your body exhale? Can you raise the left knee this time and allow your feet to be as wide or as tight in towards the hips as possible, with your knees as broad away from each other as needed, and then pressing weight into the heels and lighten up the toes, and your abdomen tucks in and your shoulder blades are broad and your jaw draws in. Maintain your tailbone area closest to the floor. And if I were to place my palms, hands into your belly, except if you're pregnant, again, we know always have that parenthetical talk. So finding that your hands, my hands are pressing into that lower back, deep through your abdomen, and your arms stay on your ground, on your knees, on your shins, on the feet, or maybe slowly extend around the shoulders towards the sky, and see now if it maximizes the extension. Are your knees wider than your feet? Can you sustain through your heels and maintain your toes light so you're not forcing? Can you slowly not arch the spine, but support your abdomen? All these organs in your abdominal cavity being rearranged either by the enlargement of our stomach, because we are eating so much, or maybe we're eating less now after 11 o'clock in the morning, or maybe there's a little body of a nice, beautiful boy in our womb, to rearranging those organs. So find yourself to connect, to feel that your inner thighs, the muscles on the inner legs are supporting. One more time. Let your core, the entire root of your pelvic area, can you feel that? Can you, in your mind, really investigate what does it feel like to find those organs in the pelvic floor and support them, and to maintain your body extended and reaching. When your last long position, shoulders are broad, and let your hands slowly settle, and let your arms slowly settle, and then kindly bring your body to support kindly the movement of your legs and torso. So we're going to allow the body to slowly exhale your hands into the floor, and we're going to come onto your feet and heels. Again, adjust as much as you need to. And Vicky, you might have to move maybe to the in between Kay and Asif. And let your hands slowly onto the floor, onto the wall, and let your body walk until you're squatting into this position. Again, feet are wider through your toes, heels tighter to the floor, and let your knees be at most 90 degrees, not less than 90 degrees, but settle your hips, your spine, your back, and let your hands come into the wall next to you, into your thighs, into your knees, settle through your feet. Allow your body to exhale one more time. Lengthen your torso, move your shoulders broad, let your body square, let your hands come slowly through the shoulders towards the sides of the wall next to you or above the wall in front of you or behind you. And then exhale slowly one more time. Breathe, breathe, breathe in. And when your body's ready, let your last long inhalation. Can you feel the inhalation expanding and broadening? That's okay. When your body, and if your body's tall and long, let your final engagement, your spine, your core muscles, deep, deep breath in and exhale slowly through this position as your arms and shoulders come slowly forward onto your inner thighs and knees, and then press your glutes, raise your hips a little bit if you need to, and then slowly bend forward as if you're stretching your hamstrings with your knees bent, and your feet are strong through the heels, not the toes, and your torso moves forward, and your abdomen supports your back, and your spine lengthens all the way towards the ground as much as you need to. Your hands remain on your legs, on your knees, on your inner thighs, on your waist. Let your shoulder blades shift towards each other. So your shoulder blades are contracting, your elbows are tall. So you're moving your chest muscles. You're expanding the chest by sinking towards the ground, your breastbone area, and your head relaxes and move. Move all the blood, move all the fluids of your body from waist to head. And observe that your diaphragm is creating, again, this negative pressure, right? This vacuum into your belly. So there's no over pressure into your head. One more time. Are you really engaging those inner thighs and glutes? When your back and shoulder blades are moving tight towards each other, your shoulders are very broad, your elbows are very tall and behind you. When your body exhales, all the way press through your legs, not your back, and raise one more time until your body slowly comes slowly sitting upright. One, do not force your body, find your knees flex as much as 90 degrees through your thighs, not your knees, not the heels, not the ankles. Exhale slowly and let your arms come gently in front of your chest. Press the palms of hands against each other as if you're just really squeezing into prayer pose, into Anjali Mudra, right? That mudra of connection of the hands next to each other, and let your body press your hands deeper through the heels, deeper through the root of your fingers, elbows broad, forearms parallel, and then tuck in the belly, flatten the back, shoulder blades into the wall, deep breath in, allow your head to rest into the wall, and inhaling, extend the crown, lengthen the spine, and look over your right shoulder when you're exhaling without moving anything else, but just your head. It doesn't matter how far. Breath in, you using the leg muscles. Can you tighten your thighs, squeeze the glutes, flatten the belly if needed. One more time, breath in, jaw draws in. Exhale all the way through without lifting the head from the wall. Roll it back to center. Inhale, inhale. And last 3 breaths to the left side. Roll it towards the left side. Slowly finding the alignment. Tummy muscles, rib cage, flat back. Exhale, exhale. One more time. Breathe in. Long, long expansion of the spine. When your body exhales, feel your tummy strong. Inhaling, broad shoulders. Press your hands. And then exhale slowly back to center. Take your body to slowly hold 1 second into the breath. And then exhale and release your hands into the wall. Release your hands into the sides of the hips. Slowly raise your hips and extend your legs, walking your toes a little bit closer, maybe towards the shoulder distance or hip distance away from each other. And stay with your feet just the same distance from the wall, far in front of the body. And your body exhales, your body softens gently into the position through your shoulders and neck. Feel your body lengthen into this position. And when your body's ready, allow your head, your shoulders to start rolling forward as if your glutes are going to climb up the wall, and you're lengthening the hamstrings, and your hands are coming towards your knees, towards your shins, towards the ankles, towards the toes. It doesn't matter how far, right? You don't force your body. You let your body move as much as you need to, and let your spine hang forward and your body to flex, and your heels to adjust, your feet to adjust width between each other, length away from the wall, never pressing on the toes, and your hands support the movement. Shoulder blades relax, elbows relax, and let your head dangle forward. And then truly flex by allowing your abdominal muscles to retract, your hip flexors to retract. Open the hips, open the glutes, inner thighs, neck, lengthen your spine. One more time. Can you feel your tailbone area coming a little bit longer if you need to add intensity? When and if your body's ready. Allow the exhalation to empty all the way through. Kindly breathe deeper into this position. And when your body's ready, exhale, exhale. Allow your body to start walking your toes and feet a little bit closer towards each other, maybe about 2 fists away from each other. And then let your hands press softly into the wall behind you, very gently. And then walk your hands forward as if your knees were really bent. And then allow your right foot to just take one small step forward and your left leg to climb up into the wall. So your toes should be about a leg length away from the wall behind you. Your right knee is as bent as you need to. Your hands, your fists, your fingers into the floor, into your yoga mat, and your left leg climbs up a little bit higher. And you squeeze that left glute, and your right knee is as bent or as extended and needs to be. Can you press the heel of that right foot? Breath in. Open your tummy. Raise your leg a little bit longer. Squeeze that glute area. Flex your knee without raising the heel. One more time. Exhale slowly. Find your foot, heel, not toes, on the ground. One more time. Breath in. When your body's ready, can you feel your body? Again, you have moved, you have energy, you have awakened your Shakti from your tummy and core. When your body's ready, take a deep breath. And then slowly soften the left leg from the wall and let it slowly travel next to your right foot. Breath in, flex your knees and let your knees on the yoga mat. Slowly, hands on the ground, rest into just neutral position. Find your body exhaling, deep breath. When and if your body's ready, your arms are as wide as comfortable, not narrower than your shoulders. Press the fingertips and the root of your fingers into the ground as if you're just trying to alleviate the pressure into the heel of the hand when your body's ready. And if your body's ready, for some of us, we will not be ready and it's okay to move very little. For a few of us, the elbows bend, the elbows point towards the body, towards your legs, towards your hips, and you're flexing the tricep muscles, your chest muscles are engaging, and that's enough. And then lean forward if you want to add more intensity to your upper body, and your weight shifts forward as your elbows bend, and you start lowering your chest if you feel that your body needs to, and let your elbows tight towards your ribs. Again, less is more. Do not lower more than elbow height. So breath in. The idea is to flex the elbows, transfer the strength into your chest muscles, into your triceps, and find your head not lifting, so you're not tensing the neck, and it doesn't matter the degree. So find your body, build those muscles of the upper body. Elbows in, opening the chest area, very nice. Elbows in, very good. Do not make me walk over there. One more time, inhale slowly. When your body exhales all the way through, slowly press through your hands, and then raise, 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 raise. Exhale, neutral pose. Soften your hands, walk your fingers in, let your body and knees be comfortable when and if your body's ready. With your breath, walk your hands in towards your knees as you know, press your hands into the floor, roll your knees off the ground, allow your left foot to be accommodating on the ground this time, flexing, the left knee with the heel of your left foot into the floor, while your right leg finds the best way to reach towards the wall behind you. And find that your right foot comes as tall as your body allows it. And that's gradual, and is with every breath. Your left knee is flexed and your left heel of the left foot, obviously, on the ground, strong, steady. And you dip, or tuck in your chin and your jaw into your throat, so you're lengthening the vertebrae column. And squeeze your glute muscles. And feel, what does it feel like to open, to really open that leg? Do not use your hands, your arms, not, but simply holding the position. One more time, race. I'm gonna walk over there, breath in slowly, support, not neck. Lengthen the spine, beautiful. Deep breath, lean back, press into the leg behind you by flexing the front knee, very nice. Inhale, inhale, come on, a lot taller. Breath in slowly, inhale. Deep breath, extend. Find your spine, do not use your elbows, do not use your fingers to push. Soften your neck, deep breath in. Is your neck okay? See? Okay. Find your spine, press your heel, and then your last 2 breaths. Can you feel your body long and extended? Very nice. Poquito más arriba, breath in, eso. One more time, inhale, spine strong. When your body exhales, slowly inhale, strength. and then release your right foot. Was that too easy on that side? I think. Press your foot onto the ground, raise your heels, bend your knees as you exhale. Allow your hands to easy place onto the floor. Breath in. Allow your knees to be wide enough, your elbows to be softened enough that you're going to now use your fists. So it's important to use the knuckles on the hand, right? We never stretch them. We never consider all the swelling or accumulation of fluids into those joints. So let your thumbs look away from your body and your pinkies into your knees. So almost as if you're placing your fists facing each other, and that's as far as you're going to go. Perfect. If you have a little bit more strength and your shoulders are broad and your elbows bend a little bit, find your chest to slowly start re-engaging. Awaken the muscles of your pectorals. Allow your elbows to bend a little bit or much into the sides of your rib cage towards the hips, and your body starts softly shifting forward. And you add or subtract as much intensity as you need to. If your body starts shaking a little bit, that means you've gone to your physiological boundary, and that's perfectly okay. And do come back if you need to, but your elbows are tight. Breath in. Do not separate your elbows. Your elbows are into your body. Very good. Bend them, and then slowly come forward. Excellent. Deep breath. Excellent. Do not lift your chin. It's not your neck. Do not control the position. Can you find strength? Use your knuckles, use your strength. Really find your chest. Really find your muscles. Plumb up those muscles. Breath in. When your body's ready, exhale all the way through, and then gently come up. Inhale, inhale, raise. Very nice. Exhale. Soften your hands. Bring your body to walk your hands into your knees as you breathe in, and then squeeze the glutes. Find your toenails on the ground and let your arms, if that's okay with your body, you need anything, support props, allow your arms to slowly raise towards the sky. Let your thumbs interconnect, so your thumbs cross above the head, and then open your fingers towards the ceiling as your glute muscles squeeze and you reach up. You find your tummy. Flatten your back. Your back is not squeezed. You're extending the underarms. You're extending your chest. You're opening the ribs. You're lengthening the abdominal muscles, the entire abdominal rectus muscles, and feel your chin. Maybe extend your throat and let your body. As if I were to hold you from your wrists and lift you a little bit taller, and then squeeze those glutes. Feel your tummy tuck in. One more time. Do not move your arms forward. Move your arms up and back. Take your last 2 breaths. Inhale, extend, and reach. Very nice. Exhale all the way through. When and if your body's ready. Place my knee right here. Excellent. Yeah, that's exactly how you need to feel. There you go. When your last long inhalation, deep breath, tummy muscles, raise your rib cage. And then slowly forward, gently towards the ground, soften the elbows, soften your shoulders, allow your hands to slowly come to the ground. Beautiful, deep breath. Exhale. Find your right knee to the ground, your right elbow and forearm to the floor, and let the left hand stay on the ground. So rest the forearm, rest the space between the wrist and the elbow on the floor on the right side, and the left arm supports while the left leg slowly looks for the wall behind you. One more time, and you adjust it in such a way that your left leg is as tall as it can get and your heel is able to touch. So that means you can adjust, you can move back, you can press the heel, open the toes of the left foot a little bit wider, and find your tummy. Make sure that the right elbow is not directly under the shoulder, because that's going to apply pressure to the shoulder joint, that the elbow is slightly wider and forward, and your head relaxes, jaw draws in, your left hand comes onto the floor next to the shoulder, or maybe towards the waist, towards the hip, towards the glutes, or towards the sky, whichever is the most appropriate, and feel your body engaging. Find that your arm is not all the way back, it's just simply pushing up, separating shoulder blades. Beautiful. And where's your neck? Can you place your head in position? Can you feel your body opening? Is your tummy hanging? Or can you tuck in the belly? 2 more times. Breath in. Excellent. Beautiful. Strong position. Find your extension to support. Is your abdomen cavity maintaining the position of your spine? Deep breath. Is that okay? From your hip. Breath in and reach. Beautiful. Breath in. Rotate. Excellent. Let your last 2 breaths, right? Find that you're not sinking into that hip in the bottom, but you're raising from the hip. When your last 1 time, feel your body extending, reaching. Exhale, kindly last breath in, press that hip forward, breath in slowly, slowly, and then exhale, and then release the arm, the shoulder on the left side, the Left leg slowly softens, left shoulder and torso comes back to center. Bring your left knee in. Exhale. So what does it feel like to place the hands into the floor? Stay into neutral position one more time, softening the neck. Allow your knees and hips to be settled. One more time. Are you really activating those muscles? Those birthing muscles, right? We all have birthing muscles, although we don't give birth. And so find your left knee settled into the ground. Or we don't use them anymore. Find the left elbow to be on the floor, the left thorn to be on the ground, the palm of the hand to come towards the right side, and your right leg to gently then switch positions. And how do I adjust the position? So am I sinking into that hip, or am I raising away from that left hip? So using my inner thigh, using the form, leveraging the position of the entire body, aligning my shoulders, my hips, my right hand stays on the ground, maybe moves a little bit higher, maybe towards the hip, towards the leg, towards the waist, or maybe all the way towards the sky. And this is my head looking towards the ground. Where do I place my neck? Do I look towards the right thumb? Can I squeeze my glutes? Can I isolate movements? Can I isolate my muscles? Can I raise gently? Beautiful. Imagine I'm going to carry you from the index finger, your body lengthens tall. Not because you're sinking the spine, it's because you're holding it from the tummy. Deep breath. Excellent. That's exactly right. Find your body. I'm going to push you a little bit in the hip. Is that okay? Breathe in. There you go. Inhale. Excellent. Now you feel it. When your body is feeling it, when you really start engaging, you can take as many breaks as you need to. You don't have to force yourself. Let your last 2 breaths. Exhale all the way through. Picking on you today because you've been absent for so long. Breath in slowly, holding and extending. Very nice. Let your body engage and open. Let your last 2 breaths. Breathe, breathe, breathe. When your final inhalation slowly happens, feel your body inhaling, raising that position. Engage last 1 time. Can you really engage your core, your shoulders in extension? Beautiful. Exhale, and then start undoing very, very gently. Guide your body towards the ground. Ground it. Very good. Deep breath. Feel your exhalation, setting your hands, elbows, right knee next to the left knee on the floor. Breath in. Very nice. Allow your elbows to bend 1 more time, forearms to the ground. Walk your feet a little bit closer towards the wall. Toes touch to the baseboard. Forearms are steady. And then let 1 more time, starting with the right knee settled into the ground. You're going to slowly just raise the left leg high and tall towards the ceiling on the wall, as if the tip of the toes, or the base of your toes, I should say, are firm. And do not force your shoulders, do not force the elbows. Dive in or tuck in your chin and squeeze the left glute and flatten the belly if your body allows it, and press the heel into the wall to lengthen, to open the hip flexor. Beautiful. Do not sink your lower back. Make sure that your lower back is not tense, that you're supporting through your tummy. Beautiful. Lengthen your hip flexors. Do not rotate or twist the ankle. Maintain your heel long. Hug your joints of the ankle, of the knee. Hug your hip when your body's ready. Open. Again, we are really just stretching, making those moving muscles, right? Your hips, your leg muscles to just not be, again, in that dormant state. We are past that place of quarantine. We're now moving into this next stage in our lives, in everyday movement. Find your body, again, observing, regaining your own vitality, and then exhale and let your left knee and hip slowly settle the knee towards the ground next to your right one. Slowly soften. Bring the palms of hands towards the ground while the elbows raise. Stay in that neutral position when and if your body's ready. Let your hands to be 1 more time very wide, and this is as far as you're gonna go. Perfect. Stay right there. You don't have to go any further. If you want to not press into the heel of the hands, to flex your fingers, to press the root of the fingers, not the heel of the hands. And the shoulders stay broad, and the knees start lengthening by moving the hips forward. And you're starting to bring the weight forward, not the hands, just the weight forward into your hands, while the elbows bend and they touch the inside of the arms into the side of your rib cage, and your shoulders are not pushed down. The shoulders are opening wide and your tummy tucks in. Less is more. How far do you need to go to hold, to sustain the isometric or isotonic movement of those muscles? That means that muscles are shortened and held at the same strength as your body moves forward, right? Iso means equal or same. So maintaining that same contraction. So your muscles are not just fast twitching. You're not just through fast movement. You're going to the heart of the muscle and you're breathing. Less is more. Can your body exhales? Can you find your tummy so your back is not sinking? Let your last exhalation come up. Slowly, slowly. Breath in. Bend the elbows, forearms to the ground, palms, hands towards each other. Rest your tip of the toes into the baseboard, soften your neck, allow your left knee to stay steady to the floor and your right leg to slowly come up towards the sky. And you flex your toes, press the heel, soften your neck, and you empty the hip flexor. And you allow your forearms to just move you back. Your heel of the right foot comes closer into the wall to feel the stretch on your calf, to feel this engagement of the glutes, to activate those muscles, birthing muscles. Breath in and exhale to your belly. Again, nothing that hurts is good for your body. Your body tells you hurt is not good. So rest. If today is just about breathing, take your leg off the wall and breathe. Listen to your body. Respect what your body's telling you. 2 more times. Allow the exhalation if your body is about really activating and engaging. There's ways to monitor that activity, that my mind is not floating away in all directions. Am I still connected? And I find one more time that my glutes retracts on the right side. And when and if my body finds this last 2 breaths that I really engage, again, inhalation into the muscles, that the exhalation empties and lengthens the spine and not forces any part in your last 1 breath, really engages slowly. And then press your heel, soften your knee, place your right leg to the ground, bringing the palms of hands slowly under the shoulders, your toes are gently touching towards the baseboard. Feel your upper body. This is as far as your body's gonna go. Excellent, stay right here. If your body wants to slowly move the elbows to the floor and the forearms to the ground and you lean forward as if you're just stretching away from the wall, let the forearms stay. So you're now even through both sides. Your hips slowly move away from the wall and your elbows walk forward into your mat until you rest your pelvic floor, not your belly, but your pelvic floor, your pubic bone into the ground, and you squeeze your glutes. And then now move the chest forward. So your chest, as your toes are evenly pressed into the wall. Make sure that your right and left foot are into the wall evenly. Your chest is moving forward. And your head will come along. You don't have to move your chin. You don't have to move your neck. Just simply raise your chest and lengthen. If that's okay with your belly. Otherwise, just relax and soften and allow your glute muscles hold. Never overstrain your back. Open your shoulders wide and let your chest travel through or in between. Let the exhalation slowly squeeze. Breath in. Can you find, again, feet even pressing to, you have the traction of those legs. Can you use your calves? Can you reawaken your thighs and glutes when your body's ready? Take a long, long, deep breath in. When and if your body's ready, take a full, deep last breath in, and then slowly roll your belly, move your forearms and elbows in, place your hands right under your shoulders, allow your arms to be as wide as comfortable, allow your toes to be just right next to the baseboard. Start rolling the ball of your toes into the baseboard. So the ball of your toes, or the root of your toes into the sole of your foot are the ones touching. Hands are supporting. Adjust as much as you need to. We're going to go into a modified down dog here. So allow your spine to be light, to feel that your knees are going to raise, and you're going to press the heels into the wall in front of you, and you're going to come into an inverted V position. Allow your body to press your hands and gently so your hips move towards the wall and your spine lengthens. Your arms extend your shoulders. You're not sinking into the shoulders, you're moving away from the shoulders. Very nice. And raise your glutes, stretch your calves, your hamstrings. Last 2 breaths, just simply move. Very nice. Is that okay? Are you on the heel of the hands, or are you really moving away from the hands? Are you really paying attention? What is in your mind? Are you emotionally engaged into today? Let your last long deep breath and then exhale and release your knees, elbows soften, come to the ground. Beautiful, deep breath. Exhale all the way out. Beautiful. Let your elbows flex. Bring them closer towards your knees. Your neck relaxes, almost as if you're just rounding the center of your back up, and your head softens and your jaw draws in, and you feel your forearms very close or maybe too close to your knees, and that's perfectly okay. And you're going to allow your body to stay on the forearms. If this is enough, stay right here. At first, it might feel uncomfortable, but this is really important that you stay a little bit uncomfortable so your back rounded, and let your right knee maybe come off the ground and your right foot into the wall, your left leg to slowly come to the wall until your body slowly settles the heels into the wall and your hips almost above the shoulders. And your body exhales and you breathe in. Your feet are not into a headstand. Your feet are almost parallel towards the ground. Breath in, exhale all the way through. Very nice. So you're going to maintain your legs as parallel towards the floor as you need to, and your spine and your hips and your head are in a one perpendicular position. It doesn't matter what it looks like. Alleviate all the pressure from your abdomen. Move your body deeper into the long extension of the glutes. Last one time for the one person in this position. Exhale, bend your knees, soften your body towards the ground. Very good. Slowly exhale. One day you're going to be old like me. So find your body activating, breath in slowly, hands into the floor, let your body on hands and knees. Soften shoulders and spine. Beautiful. Deep breath. When and if your body's ready, we're going to exhale all the way out, and then very, very gently, we're going to allow the torso or one arm, whichever one you choose, to come under the body and cross it over until you rest on your shoulder blades. And your knees walk around until you rest on your back or your hips, facing up to the ceiling, and your feet into touching with your toes and your knees flex into the wall. It doesn't have to be very close, just simply an easy connection of your feet, toes, ball of your toes into the wall in front of you. Lower back, shoulder blades onto the ground. Let your hands slowly come off the ground and up towards the sky. Allow your thumbs to interlace. And again, as challenging as that may be for our shoulders, let the arms come slowly over your head and extend them away from the wall until your fingernails come closest to the ground. And so what happens to your back? What happens to your shoulders? What happens to your neck? Can you lengthen the spine? Can you allow your body to exhale very, very gently? Only if you are comfortable. Only if your body doesn't need to use abdominal cavity. Stay with your feet into the ground, or maybe walk your feet up the wall gradually. For a few of us, your legs are going to retract your knees and you're going to lengthen directly towards the sky, your feet into the ceiling, and you're pointing your toes first, either the tip of the toes or the root of your toes. And your body exhales, and you feel your arms not separating the shoulders, you're not arching the neck, you're maintaining the lower back deep into the wall. Inhale and lengthen your legs. Ankles, knees, breath in. Your feet are as perpendicular above the hips or slightly closer towards your head if your body feels that contraction. Otherwise, stay with your feet onto the wall. The same benefit. Can you flatten the rib cage? Can you flatten the spine? Are your thumbs connected? Are you interlacing? Are you crossing your thumbs? Very good. So you can feel your shoulders. Doesn't mean that your elbows need to be extended. Soften your elbows. One more time. Open the underarms. Extend and release any pressure from the shoulders. Last 2 breaths. When your body exhales, find your abdomen breathing deep from the gut. One last breath in. And as you exhale, bend your knees and let your feet slowly touch gently the baseboard. And find your toes even to the base where your feet and legs should be about easy distance, hip or shoulder distance, and your arms are slowly going to raise off the ground. So you're having full control and management of the shoulder joints and arms, and your arms are going to come over the shoulders forward towards the sides of your hips on the ground, and your chest opens and your triceps rest, and you feel your neck and your spine steady with your toes, tip of the toes, not base of the toes, but the tip of the toes this time connected to the baseboard. So you know how far, you know how deep you're pressing each and every one of them. For the ones who are pregnant, stay right here. This is exactly where you need to be. Practice your breath, flex through your diaphragm, feel your rib cage into the ground, find your hips connected, use your inner thighs Extend your tailbone area, play with that, again, root of your abdomen. For the ones who are not pregnant, and then looking pregnant doesn't make you an excuse, allow your body to exhale, press the heels, and then raise your glutes. Find that your hips come off the ground and you feel your shoulder blades walking towards each other under your chest, and your arms walk the elbows towards each other and your triceps, and you raise your hips and you slowly flatten the belly. Can you feel your wall helping you support your hips to come a little bit taller, and your arms, the stickiness of the yoga mat helps your arms press into the ground. You open the chest widely. Deep breath. Exhale one more time. Can you feel that your hips come a little bit taller? And hold it and sustain. Can you sustain because of your glutes? And what are the muscles that support that? Not your knees. Flex your knees a little bit deeper when your body exhales. One last time. Deep breath in, and then release slowly towards the ground. Roll from the neck, from the spine, all the way to your hips into the floor. One more time. Slowly stay. Exhale, exhale when your body is ready. Allow the inhalation to exhale kindly into the spine to lengthen. Knees are bent as much as you can. Observe the exhalation, so the tip of the toes remain in position. The heels are steady to the ground, the elbows next to your ribs. And now raise your hips one more time. Inhale. And then find your elbows walking in, your shoulder blades. Find your neck not tense. You're not pushing through the back of the head. Raise your glutes a little bit longer. Flatten the belly. Breath in, open the chest. Two more times. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Exhale, exhale. A little bit longer, a little bit taller. Let your last one breath. Inhale, inhale. Exhale and roll from the neck, from the shoulders down slowly, slowly. Breathe in, flatten the ground. Exhale all the way through. One more time. Press, raise, inhale, glutes off the ground, walking shoulder blades, walking elbows, arms. One more time. Breathing, holding glute muscles. Activate those glutes, activate those hips. Let your last long deep breath in. And when your body is ready, let your shoulder blades separate and clear the spine from the neck down to your lower back. Find your hips into the ground. All of us, pregnant or not, find your feet coming into the wall, and let the feet be about knee height or higher. And rest your feet into the wall softly. Deep breath. When and if your body is ready, allow your right foot to come slowly tall towards the sky. Stretch it above the knee, and then flex the right knee in such a way that the ankle of the right foot comes onto the left thigh or knee. Rest it. Press your right knee wide away to the right side of your body, so your right shin is parallel towards the ground. Breathe in. Allow your left knee to flex just lightly and hold it. If you're pregnant, stay right here. You don't have to go any further unless it feels okay with your body. For the rest of us who are not, press your left foot into the wall and then roll your hips slowly off the ground. And let your shoulder blades, not your neck, not the back of the head, and hold it. Breath in. Open the right knee. The right knee doesn't have to lift. You move it out to the wide. One more time. Breathe in. Squeeze, squeeze your glutes. Let your last one breath. Inhale, inhale. If your breath is difficult or labored, that means it's too deep for your body. Slowly exhale. All of us release and soften to the ground. Exhale kindly. Deep breath. Allow your left foot to slowly come off the wall and your hands to receive that left thigh with your fingers, with the palms, with your arms all the way in between, and you flex through the hamstring, holding the hamstring to the thigh leg, or maybe all the way towards the left shin, towards the knee, towards the ankle, and flex the left knee deeper into your body. Opening the right knee wide to the right side and flexing the left knee into your body off the wall. Contract that left thigh into. So feel that your body retracts. Exhale. If I were to push through that left foot, let that left foot coming into your body. Is your knee and your hip okay? Is your back softly okay? And feel that. No. Breath in. Is your neck slowly extending? Very good. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Very nice. Allow your body to beautifully hold. Now, can you feel those hips stretching? And you find your last two breaths. How does it feel for that hip? Are you prepared for that right hip to just give birth easily when your body's ready? Take a deep, deep breath in. And then exhale and release that left foot. Settle it into the wall in front of you as we did before. Bring your right knee into the body as you breathe in. Loosen up the ankle knee and then place the right leg directly into the wall. Very nice. Can I place my hands on the ground next to the hips and slowly raise both legs towards the sky? So I now stretch actively both legs. Breath in. Stay right here. This is nowhere else where you need to go from this position. Stay exactly where you are. If your body is ready, maybe your arms come slowly off the ground, parallel towards the legs, with the shoulder blades in the floor. So you're not raising the shoulders off the ground, you're placing them deep into the floor. And let your spine long, deep breath in, exhale all the way through. So what does it feel like to extend both legs? We have worked with joints, ankles, knees, hips. So find them even. One more time, take breath. So the gravity force helps to any sweating, any activity to just flow through. One more time, find as if your belly sinks into the base of the back. Last breath in. Flex your knees and elbows to rest the feet on the wall in front of you. Beautiful. Rest your arms. Deep breath. Beautiful. Can you find your right foot steady? Can you now flex the left leg up towards the sky? Only the left leg. Hold it for one breath. Feel that left leg very tall towards the ceiling. And you're going to flex the left knee so the ankle of the left foot comes into the thigh of the opposite leg. And your left knee opens wide. And so how different is this side from the other? Where are my arms? Am I close enough to the wall? Allowing my body to stay steady in this position. Can I really focus on those glute muscles, thigh muscles, abdomen muscles? If I'm going to engage in the abdomen muscles, the elbows, the arms, the shoulder blades on the floor, your neck is not pushed. When my body is ready, I'm going to slowly press through the right leg and raise the hips and hold it with my left knee as wide as need to. Can I contract those muscles? Can I feel all the nerves of my spine holding that position, raising the glutes as tall as I need to off the ground? Very nice. Steadiness. Is your body moving, shaking a little bit, trembling a little bit? Can you find the abdomen sinking so the glute muscles and thigh are supported? Are your toes perpendicular? Let your last two breaths really engage those glute muscles, the thigh muscles, benefiting the entire back. In your final deep breath in, let your body exhale and release very, very gently your left and right. Hips to the ground. Check. Monitor what it feels like. Flex your right heel, toes, and foot off the wall, and your hands come in between the inner and outer right thigh towards your leg, towards the root of your leg. Maybe this leg is a lot more challenging, or maybe this is a lot easier, and you can reach for your knee, for your shin, for the ankle, and your body flexes. And see that your left foot is not loose. Your left foot is active to protect your left knee. And your body slowly exhales, and you can feel that left knee and hip opening and widening and extending. So all the root muscles of that pelvic area, and feel the body moving. Breath. If I were to place my hand into that right foot and softly press that foot into your body, how's your neck? Is your neck being lifted? Tuck in your chin. Are your shoulders pulled off the ground? Are your shoulder blades can actually settle into the floor? Two more times. Breathe briefly in. Very nice. When and if your body finds an extension to create enough space in that spine, in the hip, in that back, very nice. Now feel how your shoulder blades move deeper into the ground, how you're really opening long, deep breath. And you really feel sink into the midsection of your back. So your lower back really opens, and then kindly take the time. It's again luxury, right? To let your body slowly undo and let the muscles breathe out as you release maybe that leg into the ground or into the wall, I'm sorry, in front of you. And the left knee slowly comes and contracts in and loosens up the left knee and ankle, and both feet are onto the wall in front of you. Very nice. Exhale. Deep breath. Are you close enough to the wall so your knees are flexed rather than extended? Can you allow your body to slowly walk your toes a little bit wider, walk your heels a little bit wider, and walk your toes a little bit wider one more time? So your inner thighs are now active and your heels are closer to your body than your toes. So you're opening your feet wider than your heels. And your body exhales, and your hands are slowly coming towards the sky, clasping hands together, fingers interlace, except your index, and your index finger moves slowly up towards the sky and over your head, away from the hips. Press your heels, and then of the hands and the feet, the heels of the feet into the wall, the heel of the hands against each other, and extend your index finger long away, flatten your lower back. Move your hips so your tailbone stretches and your jaw draws in, and feel that your body, if I were to press my hands right under your underarms, right on your triceps area, can you feel how that opens the entire scapular, the entire chest? We are so prone to be moving forward where we do things with our hands, we type, we drive, we make curtains. Can I find my body to slowly extend? Deep breath through the entire rib cage. Find the last two breaths, heels, toes wide, one inhalation. Flatten the belly, belly slowly strong. And when, if and only if your body is ready, not for all of us, the heels are pressing to the wall and your hips start rolling off the ground. Just rolling the hips on the shoulder blades, not the neck. So soften your head, make sure your head is loose from left to right, and just simply raise your glutes. Again, does that feel okay for your body? It's not for everybody. Can you feel those inner thighs? Can you feel the glutes opening? Let your body one more time inhale. Are you really focusing into the breathing? Let your last long deep breath in. Soften back gently from neck into the hips, slowly to the ground. Beautiful. Take a deep breath. Exhale all the way through. Come back one more time. Raising, slowly hips towards the sky. Deep breath in. And then slowly down. Find that your back massages as you drop your hips into the floor. Last one time. Can you roll softly? Doesn't matter how much. Just feel that you're isolating the entire pressure up. And then exhale slowly towards the ground until your body settles. Very nice. Inhale. Let your arms slowly move gently towards the sky. Breath in. Allow your body to exhale all the way through. And then kindly let your feet to walk towards each other, your heels. Let your feet to be next to each other, inner thighs, when and if your body's ready. Dropping your right leg slowly towards the floor. So find that your toes touch gently the baseboard. The tip of the toes touch the baseboard, the connection between the wall and the floor. And your shoulders stay or remain exactly where they are. Your left leg is going to slowly walk across the wall towards the right side. So the right leg moves and tilts towards the right side of your body. The foot doesn't have to stay with the sole on the ground on the right side, and your left foot keeps walking until your left leg walks farther into the wall until your heel is stretched and your knee extends, or maybe you can drop your heel towards the baseboard. Again, is your body. How far do you need to go? And find that your left shoulder is flat into the floor. Can you're allowing the body to rotate through your waist? Deep breath, opening the outside of the right hip. Very nice. Exhale. Move your heel a little bit longer into the wall so your toe separates and you're pressing through the heel far away. So your knee extends and you have opportunity to stretch all those muscles on the outside of your back across the leg. Beautiful. Deep breath. Exhale all the way through. Two more times. Shoulder blades flatten to the floor. Exhale all the way out. Deep breath. Excellent. Finding, again, full flexibility for your spine. Feel that your neck and back are not tense, that you're really rotating and opening the pelvic floor, the outside muscles, the IT band. Breath in. Can you feel your shoulder blades? Very good. Inhale. Is your left knee really flexed and relaxed? And so what are you thinking about right now? What are the things that come up to mind? Can we recognize some of those patterns in our thinking? And when your body is ready. Excellent. There you go. Observe your body. Hold it, hold it. Beautiful. Let your last two breaths. And when the body exhales all the way out, inhale deeply. Observe your abdomen, your rib cage. Slowly flex the extended leg. The left knee softens. Bring your feet back onto the wall. Your right knee slowly softens. Feet directly into the wall. Exhale. Find your body settle. Observe your breath. So, what is it that we're, right? We're living in a very charged environment. Some uh, researchers call that a toxic environment. There's so many messages, there's so much conflict external to us. So, how can we choose right now where to find our balance? Where do you find your strength? How much are you willing to let go and let your spiritual intelligence take over? And when and if your body is ready, allow very, very gently for your left foot to slowly come gently to the side and your right leg to start crossing over, and you walk your right leg across your hips, twist, but your shoulders remain on the floor, and you move your leg as wide and across as you need to, and let your left knee not tense but supportive, and you breathe in and you exhale kindly all the way through. Very nice. And stretch. Always helping your neighbor. Deep breath. Allow your body to exhale. Beautiful. So what feel like to slowly and gradually start opening. And again, there's so many stories that we say to ourselves. There's so many things that we tell about our physical body, about the worth of our lives, about the values that we preserve in our lives. Can we, for just a few seconds, process through this movement, process through our physical body, all those things in a way that we are able to come back to that connection, that relationship that we form with ourselves? What is it that you value the most? What is your superpower? It's an excellent question I asked somebody I was hiring for this week. What is your superpower? What is that you're offering to the world today? Can you focus on that strength rather than in your lacking, into your scarcity of resources or strengths, to build onto the capacity of the energy that you have inside, the spirituality that you all have, that we all have internally? Can we allow our bodies to help us to connect, to do true yoga? How much are we willing to let go and take that intelligence or spirituality, carry us and support us? Creating our own relationship. Let your last two breaths, very gently, not forcefully, let your body just breathe. as your body exhales. Not tensing, not forcing. Flex very gently with the help of your arms if you need to. Right and left legs. Place them gently into the wall in front of you, and letting your knees extend as you walk your heels a little bit taller on the wall. So now you're inverting without any effort all the swelling in our ankles and our knees that we sometimes don't even know. And so invert that. And so that's part of any inversion to any degree is part of the rejuvenation series in yoga. Right? Any turning around of our world. Instead of constantly wearing out through the soles of your feet by standing, we're inverting. We're turning this the other way. Of course, physiologically, you all already know the benefits of that. An increased blood flow, an increase to your brain, to your vital organs, an ability to really filter through your lungs, through all the cleansing organs, all the toxins driven by these stretches and deep movement of tissues in your body through the cleansing organs in your abdomen. And most importantly, energetically, we are just bringing up the energy, not bringing it down to the feet, but bringing it up towards the higher centers of energy of our body, or even physiologically. But if the anatomy reference to that is our heart and our head and our brain and all the nervous system activities, is very unmeasurable activities of the brain into empathy and capacity of clear clarity and being rational, being present, and even more deeply to concentrate into your spiritual intelligence. Where is the root of that? When and if the body is ready. Let the exhalation empty all the way out through the entire body. Give yourself enough room and space to breathe and to dislodge all old thoughts, and let your knees flex, let your feet slowly walk away from the wall. Open your knees very wide. We're going to reach with your hands to your inner thighs and hold your knees wide and your legs apart. Allow your hands to come towards your calves, towards your ankles, towards your toes, just as your last visit to your gynecologist, and let your body exhale slowly. Deep breath. Find your heels and the soles of your feet to face up towards the sky, so you can really drop the knees on the sides of your rib cage and shoulders. Deep breath. Open your inner thighs, so you are letting, again, all the strain and the pressure that we build on our lower back to be relaxed, to be moving away and empty through the sitting bones, that your jaw is not lifted, that you're not pulling it away from your throat. You're intentionally lengthening even the shoulders and the neck area and the cervical, all the way to the root of your back. Just 2 more times. Maybe moving a little bit to your right as you exhale, as if your right knee were to touch the ground. Doesn't mean necessarily does. And hold it through one breath. Exhale through, and then come back as if you're just rounding back to center and out to the left, as if your left knee and thigh comes to the ground. You hold it, breath in. Exhale, slowly coming back to center, very, very, very gently massaging all the center of your back and kidney area. Releasing your hands and your feet and your legs and your torso, bringing your inner thighs together and curling on your favorite side. That means your body comes into fetal pose, whichever side you prefer, on the right or left side, it doesn't matter, to the heart or away from the heart. And your jaw draws in, round in your back, taking a few seconds to just curl on the side of your body. And do not shy away from feeling physically what your body's telling you. So just investigate. What is that feeling about? That sensation. And can you breathe into it? Can you let your head and your neck also be cleared? Can you let the curvature of your spine? If nothing else, learn to let go. If and when your body is able to truly find a moment of calm, observe the exhalation that helps you start initiating the movement, right? Emptying first to then invite movement, invite the very special energy around us, that I can move my top leg a little bit so I can start rolling my body slowly in as many breaths. And I pause 1, 2, 3, 4 times on my way up to rest my body. So my balance, my blood flow, my blood pressure, the fluids slowly coming to your own pacing, nobody else's. It helps many times to just focus inwardly and not look outwardly. Sit facing away from the wall. If you need to rest against the wall, slide yourself gently against the wall with your legs extended, one leg contracted, the other one extended. It doesn't matter. Use as many props as you have to help your body, right? To help yourself to be just opened and clear and kind with self. Being able to understand that I can truly only give of something that I have. So as an offering, let your body be in that space where you can slowly turn the palms of the hands on your lap and the palms of hands face up towards the ceiling, resting the wrists, the fingers, the back of the hands on your legs, allowing your index and your thumb to connect, creating a mudra. Again, the mudra simply means that you're connecting subtle parts of your body to create this special energy within, a special connection in your body. And this is called the Gyan or mudra of knowledge. And it's not the intellectual knowledge that's so limited, especially in the human body, but my spiritual intelligence, the things that come from within, things that are given to me as a gift. And very, very gently, allowing my physical body to be a temple for my spirit, the source of harmony and peacefulness, truth and most importantly, a divine, selfless